Okay, so story time with Neuro before I proceed. It is currently 2:59 p.m. on Sunday, April 10th, a couple hours after this came out. I work weekends. I work evenings on the weekends, so I was like, okay, well, it's gonna kill me, but I guess I'm just gonna have to record this when I get home from work, and I'm gonna have to just think about it all day about how excited I am for this. Right as I'm getting dressed, I go out and I see a text from a friend of mine asking to cover my shift because they've been trying to pick up more hours. And I wasn't even like, I didn't ask them to do that. They just, by complete coincidence, asked to take my shift today, specifically. So I'm like, well, this is God's way of throwing me a bone and letting me do this early. So, that being said, I'm so excited. My wish got granted. I had said that I wanted, that I wished the first graduation video from season 1 was longer, but also that I don't really know how it would be longer. Because you kind of said everything that needed to be said. There was really no way to make it longer, but I somehow wish there was more. And it looks like, I don't know if you read the patrons in this. I'm not going to look ahead because I don't want to spoil myself. But, either way, it's double the length, which, I mean, I can't complain. So, that being said, let's crack into this. This is the last Season 2 preamble. Mount Payne has given me consent to make this video. I almost fell out of my chair because I rolled off my chair mat. If you've not seen the original video, I encourage you to close this, go watch the original video, give him your first view because the man deserves it, and then come back here and we'll watch this together like a pack of homies. Volume looks a little bit high. Let's fix that. Alright, and begin.
So, I've got some good news, and I've got some bad news.
Fuck! No, not bad news! No! No! Alright, come on. Let's see what you got.
The good news is Dean of Doom has been renewed for a third season.
Yeah! Wait, I have a thing for this. Hold on. I wasn't prepared. I have a thing for this. Third season! Okay. I could have told you that was going to happen, but anyway.
The bad news is you might have to wait for it as long as you did the follow-up to last year's Halloween episode.
Okay, alright. That's not that bad at all. I was expecting, like, you might have to wait, like, 2 years. It's like, okay. 3 months is not that bad. That's a well-deserved break, I think. Why is my finger sticky? Anyway. Hold on, okay.
Kidding aside, let's shoot the elephant in the room right off the bat.
Ah!
The same...
It's map 2 this time. The fucking first one was just TNT map 1 with like 8 million enemies. Now it's map 2. That's funny. So there's gonna be 32 seasons, right?
Number of episodes is Season 1. Season 2 ran twice as long. In my defense, we did cover twice as many WADs. Season 2's runtime is 2 hours longer, and in my opinion, it's twice as good. I think the show really hit its stride during Hard Sequels Month and its most recent run in 2022. Reflecting back, I kind of regret doing some of my favorite WADs so early, notably Of Eternity, Alien Vendetta, and TNT Evolution. Also, I hope nobody finds out that I murdered and replaced the guy who narrated Episode 1.
Yeah, I think I already mentioned it. There's such a charm in the first episode that's not present in everything else. That I think it's so cool. It's so cool. Also, I'd like to say it's kind of a stretch. I don't think there's any reason why you can't do for example, Alien Vendetta Revisited, TNT Revisited, etc.
Did I just say that out loud?
I will say
you did
some dumb secrets, and it's a little boring. Give it a B with difficulty
You sound like a surfer, dude.
minus.
Most watched episode of the show, and it feels like a totally different person made it.
It really does.
Before we get into the
That's impressive, actually.
graduation shenanigans, I wanted to talk a little bit about goof-ups. Mine are the only eyes that look over episodes before they go out for public consumption, and they tend to get tired, crossed, and fallible during the 40 to 60 hours it takes to produce full-length episodes. Pushing these out in a timely manner makes my perfectionism and fatigue fight it out like rock'em sock'em robots. Usually perfectionism wins, but sometimes it doesn't. In Season 1, the most glaring blunder of the whole series can be observed in the first 7 episodes. My editing software defaults to a thing called smart resampling, which kicks in when you're working with footage that was captured at a very variable frame rate, that is, not a solid 24, 30, or 60 FPS. What it does is blend individual frames together to match the project's FPS, resulting in a blurry mush when rendered. It's less conspicuous when you're watching on a phone, but on a large enough screen, it looks terrible. You can all thank...
I was gonna say, I did not notice. I mean, I watched... Before I started these reaction videos, I only watched them on mobile, so I didn't notice a fucking thing. Oh, let me read this. The series is... Oh, General Roaster Rock, shout out. The series is absolutely solid. There's a lot here to discuss. Oh, I mean, okay, alright. I feel like it's only noticeable if you watch it in slow motion. Then again, I don't know.
Thank General Roasterrock for pointing out that he felt drunk watching the Sigil episode. His observation was both humbling to me as a longtime video editor and perfectly timed for Ancient Aliens, which is the oldest episode I'm still proud of. Well, mostly.
This map gets a B- with a difficulty of D+.
Huh?
Grade C+. Difficulty C+.
What?
Grade C-, difficulty C+.
Okay, come on. In Season 1, I also messed up the name of Plutonia Map 15, used the wrong music for Vanguard Map 8.
Map 8, Cratastrophe.
Oh.
Mispronounced Doom World moderator Linguisa's name, and threw unnecessary shade at him to boot.
Linguica doesn't seem to respect the player much, and you know what? I don't respect him much either.
Over a year later, consider me thoroughly chastened.
I will say, reading that comment was so funny.
I do respect you, Linguisa, and I hope the feeling is mutual. In Season 2, I left the HUD in the corner of my fancy new title sequence for a few episodes, attributed Icarus Map 21 to engine...
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. Did you have to re-record the intro without the HUD? Or did you just cut out, like, the however many pixels are right here?
Core instead of Dean Johnson, said Molten Destruction instead of Molten Desolation in the Halloween special. Molten Destruction is made 10,000
Could make a song out of that.
mistakes in Trois Heures d'Agonie.
Serena, reviante. Caton, Satan, Setape. Hambone.
And typoed
Is it not Hambone? I actually watched this episode last night before I went to bed. I was like, oh yeah, map 25. Is it not pronounced Hambone? Is it pronounced, like, Jambin or something?
Zenith's class president map number. Embarrassing. I think one of Dean of Doom's main selling points is that I don't presume expertise at assessing Doom maps, but I do claim to be a professional grade video editor, so I guess I'm trying to illustrate just how inexact the science behind this show is. I really hate it when people on YouTube assume authoritative postures without justification, so allow me to be an antidote to that. Dean of Doom is what I think, not what is. Anyway, to wrap up my
Thank you.
rambling, if you're watching this, I think it's safe to say you enjoy my show. So
Holy
thanks for being
fuck.
here. You, the viewer.
The
make
Lost
every
Souls.
bad
Sorry, no, that wasn't a reaction to what you said. That was a reaction to the Lost Souls. Holy shit.
pun to say you enjoy my show. So thanks for being here. You, the viewer, make every bad pun, every long recording session, every battle with writer's block, every death by 80 damage Revenant missile worth it.
Yeah, fuck those, by the way. I'm really starting to feel those. I'm really starting to feel the 80 damage Revenant missiles. Well, what I'm gonna say, man, is we've been watching for this long. There's been so much hype garnered on an episode-by-episode basis, and it's on an upward trajectory. Obviously, you're doing something right, and I think that should speak for itself. I think that should say something.
I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. Let's open the gradebook and get started.
Let's get it. You didn't get emotional this time.
This season I gave out 170 A's, 231 B's, 96 C's, 65 D's, and 16 F's. I only noticed
Jeez.
this when crunching the numbers for graduation, but this season's distribution is freakishly similar to last year's. I may be lenient, but I'm damn consistent. Compared
True.
to last season, I found fewer maps that needed regrades. In fact, there are some that I kinda wish I could fail retroactively.
I think this is a great frame to pause on. I think if there's a map that's like inoffensive, but like you wouldn't mind playing again, I think that's generally a B. And I think there's a lot of maps that are like that. Like, they're like kind of B is like the baseline, I think. If it's inoffensive but not really otherwise impressive, and it's like you wouldn't mind playing it again, I think that's obviously more than a C because it's doing something right. I think B is just tends to be the average for like everybody.
But as I said last year, that would be cruel and unusual. You can rest easy after Live from CC1.
That being said, I would love to know what you would fail retroactively. That sounds very funny.
Beyond the Sea, Dis 2000, Island of Death, and Veal Psalm. The first map to get a boost is Black Gold.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Did you
That
just
would
say
be
it?
Cruel and unusual. You can rest easy. Afterlife from CC1, Beyond the Sea, Dis 2000, Island of Death, and Veal Psalm. The first map to get a boost is Black Gold by DFF from Rowdy Rudy 2. It goes from a D to a C+. Having become more acquainted with DFF's work through Interception 2, I've come to regard him as one of the better mappers working in Doom modding today. Black Gold is still too dark, and if you don't find the BFG, you probably will have as lousy a time as I described in the Rowdy Rudy episode, but if you know what you're doing, Black Gold becomes a lot more fun after the first fight. It's competent, concise, and certainly not D-worthy.
I'll be honest. I don't remember that episode at all. I think I only watched that one like twice. I need to watch it more. Oh, here, I'm not gonna try like you do to get the name like perfect with the French accent. So we have a 3-year Dagonie.
Chlorophyll by Datacore from Troisième Dagonie 3 goes from an A+ to an A-. I feel that I owe Datacore at least one A, given all the maps he contributed to the Troisième trilogy, and I determined that 3HA3's 17th map was most deserving of a bump, with its combination of lean combat and good looks. Doom City by Seamus Young goes from a C+ to a B-. As soon as the C left my proverbial pen, it felt wrong. I included Doom City in Sawed Off Wads exclusively for its historical significance, and I don't think that factored into my grade enough. I'm hopping it up a mark on behalf of all the players out there who would rate it higher on memorability than I would.
Well, here's also what I'm gonna say. This is just me, but I feel like C+ and B- are more or less the same grade. Kind of like how a C sharp and a D flat are the same note. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like C+ and B- are within like 2% of each other if you're going from like 1 to 100. I feel like C+ is like 79, B- is like 81. Like it's in that range. It's basically the same thing, right?
I covered the map for their enjoyment, after all. The Forgotten Land by J.C. Dorn from Tangerine Nightmare goes from an A to an A+. I was this close to pulling the trigger on the Forgotten Land's A+ back in October, you can probably tell from my tone in the video, but I backed out at the last minute because I didn't want Goetia to have to share the limelight. The Forgotten Land made J.C. Dorn one of my new...
Oh, I just want to point out, I don't want to be an asshole, but I don't wear glasses, so I can't put on the nerd glasses, but it is pronounced Goetia. Anyway.
Favorite mappers. It's truly exhilarating, with masterfully paced quiet stretches between fights that build tension.
Oh yeah, the Flappy Birds! So actually, no, I'm glad this is here. Let me point this out. I just want to say really quick. I think... No, actually, wait. I'm gonna save that for the end.
And Clark's MIDI to shine. I still think Goetia is better, but in my book, they're both classics. Forgotten Reaches by Doomkid from THT Threnody goes from a
Oh, Doomkid had a map in THT,
probably
I
the
forgot.
most misunderstood map of the season. Forgotten Reaches is an homage to Team TNT at its most ominous.
Deepest
Doomkid
Reaches.
nails the impression with his weird layout, unconventional progression, wonky, hostile, and non-pistol start-friendly enemy placement, and high secret count. It's still probably too tough for a map 9, but upon replay I found myself appreciating it much more as a time capsule than as an ordinary map from 2015. Haunting Dreams by Eric Alm from Scythe 2 goes
You
from
are
an
the
A
Scythe.
to an A+. Haunting Dreams is the greatest map 30 ever. Fight me. I'm deaf to complaints of BFG spam. This map is...
Wait, repeat that for me?
Dreams by Eric Alm from Scythe 2 goes from an A to an A+. Haunting Dreams is the greatest map 30 ever. Fight me.
Okay, map 30 ever. I missed the 30 part. I thought you were gonna say greatest map ever. I was gonna be like, Mucus Flow has entered the chat.
I'm deaf to complaints of BFG spam. This map is wild, brutal, perfectly scored, and incredibly climactic. Revisiting sites from the first 5 episodes was a stroke of genius, and the waves of monsters are exactly as hyperbolic as they ought to be.
Oh my
I only wish
god, the amount of cells.
Wave could have been second to last to the Archvile wave, which is still one of the most dramatic Doom moments ever. Here's the thing. Despite it being the new highest rated map in the Megawad, I'm going to let Gaia's Temple, Death, and Afterlife keep their valedictorian and salutatorian mantles, because Haunting Dreams A+ compares directly to other map 30s. Its placement in the map's ordering matters too much for me to put it at the top of Scythe 2's class.
True.
Pandemonium.
That's the thing as well, is because I remember he had mentioned in the Season 1 graduation, he had bumped up Ancient Navajo Wolfwarp because he only compares openers versus other openers, and I kind of feel like that's the metric that should be done. You should only grade a specific map against every other map in that map number. Like, it wouldn't make any sense to compare a map 20 to a map 1, right? Because they're trying to do entirely different things. So, as far as map 30 goes, Well, given recent events on my channel that you're probably going to see soon if you're watching this, like, the day it's up, it beats the hell out of Hell Revealed's map 30.
And by Frank Frag from Tangerine Nightmare goes from an A- to an A. Not sure why I tacked a minus on there. I love Pandemonium for giving traditional Icon of Sin maps the finger, and its scale, theatrics, and utter carnage make it a phenomenal ending to one of my luckiest Doom finds of 2021. If TN.WAD Map 4 got an A, then Pandemonium deserves one too. Plutopia by Thomas Vandervelden from Plutonia 2 goes from a B- to a B. I'm giving this one a nudge because again, the minus feels kind of unnecessary. Plutopia is a welcome breather in Plut 2's final stretch, and Vandervelden's detailed hellish corruptions are impressive under vanilla constraints, especially compared to what his mates attempt. Last but not least, The Ruins of Kalnick by Joshi from Speed of Doom goes from a B- to an A-.
I'm really looking forward to playing
recording
this.
For Speed of Doom, I was exhausted, and I let that factor into the final grade too much.
Wait, say that again?
By the end of recording for Speed of Doom, I was exhausted,
Oh, okay.
and I let that factor into the final grade too much. There's not enough ammo to go as whole hog as I would like to here, but The Ruins of Kalnick has a host of explosive and death-defying moments that Joshi has only gotten better at crafting. I highly encourage playing Resurgence and then coming back to this map. It's like taking the weights off your ankles. That does it for Season 2 regrades, but I want to make two more formal adjustments to last season's final grades. The flawed but deeply inspired Equinox by
Oh, we're even going back to... Okay, I can actually kind of like this, that we're going back to Season 1 as well.
BPRD is getting moved up to a B-, and Eric Alm's Scythe likewise earns a hike to B-. Both WADs deserve...
Oh, these are
more
overall
love than
WADs.
I gave them in their episodes, so please keep this asterisk in mind if you go back and rewatch.
What's the asterisk? I was talking over you.
And Eric Alm's Scythe likewise earns a hike to B-. Both WADs deserve more love than I gave them in their episodes, so please keep this asterisk in mind if you go back and rewatch them. Now to the difficulty side of things.
Alright.
This season I gave 17 E's, 82 D's, 129 C's,
B's.
202 B's, 112 A's, and 33 X's for difficulty. I can safely say I fulfilled my promise to play tougher WADs this season.
You did.
X grades appeared 3 times as often, with the number of A's growing and D's shrinking noticeably. This season's difficulty index was almost a full mark higher than last season, rising from a C+ average to a B-. This season I finally stopped coming up with novel ways
Well, again, that's kind of the same thing, but...
saying I'm bad at Doom in the intro because I've definitely gotten better, to the point where I cringe at several of Season 1's final
No, they were funny! They were funny!
difficulty grades. Just so it's on the record, Ev Eternity is not an A-.
Adjust difficulties. Ev Eternity B+, Alien Vendetta A-, Ancient Aliens B+. So, then by your grading metric, Hell Revealed is harder than Alien Vendetta, technically. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. If I can beat... What that basically tells me is if I can beat Hell Revealed, I can beat Alien Vendetta. Good stuff.
It's a B+. Alien Vendetta is not an A+, it's an A-, and I strangely underrated Ancient Aliens. That's a B+, not a B. You may haggle with me about others, but right now, those are the only ones I see as major outliers. Okay, that's it for the grades. Now it's time to honor this season's most distinguished levels and their makers. The following 17 maps received grades of A+, and are hereby enshrined in the Dean of Doom Hall
Get your
of
salutes out,
Fame.
boys!
In alphabetical order, 101-001-1010
666 in binary.
by Darkwave from Speed of Doom. Alpha Scorpii Monument by Antares 031.
I saw this map on the, I had a look last night through the, top 100 most memorable maps, and I saw this on there. Very good.
From Struggle Antarean Legacy. The Cursed Asylum by Sin City 2100 from Good Morning Phobos. Dreamscape by Darkwave from Speed of Doom. Druidia Borealis Sanctum by Antares 031 from Struggle Antarean Legacy. The Farmlands by Jaska from Lost Civilization. Fomalhaut by Mechadon from
This was also on
THQ
there.
Threnody. The Forgotten Land by JC Dorn from Tangerine Nightmare. Get Shafted by Skillsaw from Heartland. Goetia by Rufy from
I don't want to say it. I don't want to make the comment again. I don't want to seem like an asshole.
Tangerine Nightmare. Grove by BPR.
This was also on there.
Gutter Grave by Darkwave from Troisième d'Agonie Dieu. Haunting Dreams by Eric Alm from Scythe 2. River Valley by Jaska
My
from
arm gets
Lost
tired of switching the other
Civilization.
hand for the salute.
Sledge by Darkwave from Speed of Doom. Subway Sandwich by Skillsaw.
Oh, I'm
from
hungry,
Heartland,
fuck.
And Surreptitious Icor by Dobu Gabumaru and Cannonball from Nova 2 New Dawn. Congratulations to these outstanding
Hell
maps
yeah.
and their authors. members. Now this season, I also wanted to bring 13 Doom community members into the Dean of Doom Hall of Fame. id Software guys are excluded because they're in a league of their own, so here goes.
Okay.
I hereby induct BPRD for his impactful middies, incalculable imagination, deep community influence, and his indelible masterpieces, Grove and the Mucus Flow. Syriac Moldy Harris for his Megawad Going Down, which displays legendary creativity,
the man's insane.
Textures, atmosphere, and combat. They broke the mold. Darkwave.
I got the joke.
Duosic command of epic scale combat and effortlessly gorgeous slime bases, technoscapes, and hellish plains. Darkwave is one of the most exciting mappers of all time. Daryl Steffen, aka Dobu Gabu Maru, for his limitless versatility and innovation. Puzzle master and mid-text wizard Dobu Gabu Maru seems incapable of making anything forgettable. Drake O'Brien, for being arguably the most important mapper in my Doom journey.
Wait, does he also have the Mount Pain profile pick? That's pretty funny. Wait, that's the same angle as yours. Wait a minute. I think you guys have the same profile picture.
Without the cinematic central
Just his
processing
isn't cut
of
off.
mighty Mount Pain, Dean of Doom would not exist. Thanks, Drake. Eric Alm, for his pioneering work in Scythe and Scythe 2, which made him the de facto grandfather of the modern Megawad. Alm is a combat master craftsman, a gifted...
Okay, wait. Sorry, I was thinking about... I think I talked over this. I wanted to hear... You said something about Mount Pain.
The cinematic man, for being arguably the most important mapper in my Doom journey. Without the cinematic central processing and the mighty Mount Pain, Dean of Doom would not exist. Thanks, Drake.
That's
Eric
true.
Alm, for his pioneering work in Scythe and Scythe 2, which made him the de facto grandfather of the modern Megawad. Alm is a combat master craftsman, a gifted visual designer, and a whiz at picking middies for his maps.
Thank you for the Final Fantasy music.
Yako Jaska Impola, for his stunning Megawad Lost Civilization, which is a technical marvel, a welcome retreat, and a transporting adventure experience. I've never seen its equal. James Paddock, for his boundless supply of hit middies spanning every possible genre, and for his infectious passion for the game. His is the soundtrack of a joyful Doom that I never would have known if I didn't join this community. Thank you, Jimmy. Kim Andre Malda, for his two masterpieces Toxic Touch and Misery Halak, which spirited us away to worlds we never imagined Doom could create. Paul Skillsaw
And rest in peace, by the way. I believe Kim Andre Malda is no longer with us.
De Bruyne, for personifying fun in Doom mapping through jubilant, explosive action, whimsical visuals, and intrepid adventures, seasoning it all with a healthy dose of puns to keep us from taking ourselves too seriously. Skillsaw helped me find a forever friend in this game, and I'll always be grateful to him. Sungbei Park, aka Antares 031, for his staggering attention to detail, architectural flourishes both intimate and grandiose, affinity for rip-roaring action, and bottomless enthusiasm. Antares is a model for work ethic that matches ambition. The incomparable Stuart Stewboy Rin, for giving each and every map he works on a soul made of music. He's a bringer of light into dark places, a brilliant mind, and a constant source of inspiration for players and creators of all kinds. Thank you for all you do, Stu.
Hell yeah,
And
man.
last but not least, Ty Halderman, for his leadership of Team
Okay,
TNT,
that's a rest in peace to
maintenance
Mr.
of
Ty
the
Halderman. Very good man. Very good man.
archive, contributions to the Boom source port, and for the spark he brought to TNT Evolution and Icarus Alien Vanguard. Wormhole was the first Doom
That's a
map
salute
to
from
ever
me.
frighten me, and I'll never forget it as long as I live.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
on to the most unfortunate part of today's ceremony, in which we send the lowliest of the dunces home to their disappointed parents,
Oh, no. Alright, let's see what you got.
whose names will be omitted for privacy's sake. The following maps will not be walking with their classmates today. Cesspool from Memento Mori.
Alright. That one I agree with. This map still makes me so angry.
Chambre des Supplices from Trois Heures d'Agonie. Fortress of Evil from Icarus
I can count to 4. Also, go fuck yourself. I love this map. I absolutely love this map.
and Vanguard. Going Down from Community Chest. Great Balls of Fire from Icarus Alien
Okay, I will not fight you on this. This one I do agree with. This one is kind of bad.
Vanguard. The Inmost Dens 3 from Hell Revealed 2.
Who doesn't love a good chastity belt?
Kinetics
Don't read too deep into that comment.
from Memento Mori. The Sea
How do you spell that?
2 from Hell Revealed 2.
Oh no! They're bringing the fucking. Oh my god! They're bringing the Sorry, in context. I just played through Hell Revealed. They're bringing the cage fight back from Last Look at Eden and Hell Revealed 2. Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
2, and from Lunar Eclipse, Sapphire Slaughter, Eye of the Beholder, Pin Art, The Pain Zone, The Corridor, The Final Tech Base, and Escaped. Whew. Citadel at the Edge of Eternity from Community Chest rejected my F, went off and started its own Doom School in Hell itself. Good luck and Satan's speed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't think... I think that's fair, because I don't think Citadel at the Edge of Eternity is, I don't think that's enough. I think... I think... I don't remember what I think, honestly.
You guys wanted suffering.
The amount of thoughts that I have on that are too much, and not here at the moment. I can't really give my opinion on that.
And you got it in Season 2. They were barely...
Wait, hold on, what?
You guys wanted suffering, and you got it in Season 2. There were barely enough X's
No, you got the suffering.
to cobble together a top 10 list of hardest maps from Season 1, but this year I had to boot 3 maps from Hell Revealed 2, 3 maps from Plutonia 2, and 4 maps from Scythe 2 off the list to make room for the
Whoops.
horrors that
What did I just roll over on my fucking chair? Jesus.
follow. Here are the 10 hardest maps of Dean of Doom Season 2. Number 10, Der Neveu by Darkwave from Troisième d'Agonie.
Okay, this one looks kind of intense.
Number 9, Whispering Winds by Eric Alm from Scythe 2. Number 8, Poison Ivy 2 by Josh Seeley from Speed of
Oh, this one made me laugh. This one was really funny.
Doom.
The way he talked about it in the video.
Number 7, Beyond the Sea by Andy Oliveira from Hell Revealed 2. Number 6, The Inmost Dens 3 by Sam Woodman and Andy Oliveira from Hell Revealed 2. Number 5, Afterlife 2 by Eric Alm from Scythe 2.
Shout out to, that's the map with Dancing Mad, right? Yo, shout out to Kefka, good villain. I've gained more respect for Kefka after having played Final Fantasy XIV. There's a whole raid involving Kefka. It's so cool.
Number 4, Umbreon Nils by William Huber from Tangerine Nightmare. Number 3, Revenge of Demon House by Ribix from Wormwood.
I'm very frightened to play anything Ribix has made. And I have a spreadsheet of all the WODs I'm going to play. I typed down all the CAC awards. And the runners-up. I'm playing the runners-up as well. And the Star Dates are on there. Swim with the Willows is on there. Sunlust is on there. I'm frightened of this man. However, I've played Plutonia with the MIDI pack. The man can make music.
Number 2, Disturbia by Death Destiny.
What's the number 1 going to be?
Number 1, Citadel
Oh, yeah,
at the
of course.
Edge of Eternity by Magical from Community Chest.
Somehow this lapsed in my brain.
Watching the maps pile up in my grading spreadsheet...
Oh, I love these. I love these.
Show's run has been a thrill to the nerd in me. We're well over 1,000 levels now, so my list of factoids is expanded. The cumulative highest GPA by map slot is map 26 with a 3.19. Second place is map 32 at 2.91, with map 15s and 19s close behind at 2.90. The cumulative lowest GPA by map slot is still map 30 with a 2.28, but it's not as far in the lead as it once was. The second lowest is now map 9 with a 2.34, followed by map 12 with a 2.39, whose doomed corollaries are the pit and the factory. Somehow not surprising. The slot with the highest difficulty index is map 29 with a 3.49, no doubt helped by this year's hard sequels and Darkwave's French submissions. The slot with the most A+s across both seasons is map 6, most of which came this season with Get Shafted, Dreamscape, and Forgotten Land. Scythe 2 and Struggle made valiant efforts to capture the record for most A's in a single WOD, both with 17, but fell one short of, you guessed it.
Valiant.
Very much a map set full of base hits, Nova 2 stole the record for most B's from going down with 18. Hell Revealed 2 and Community Chest tied the record for C's with 10 apiece, and
I'm gonna say that's because Hell Revealed... I haven't played Hell Revealed 2. I don't remember a whole lot of Hell Revealed 2, and I don't want to watch the video till I play it. I think that might be because Community Chest is less cohesive and doesn't grab you, whereas Hell Revealed is just more oppressive. That's my guess.
Hell Revealed 2 ran away with the record for most D or lower maps with 13, but Lunar Eclipse set the bar very, very low.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lunar Eclipse. I don't think is a valid one. I don't think, mostly because I don't think that one's a unique episode. That's a unique one.
Oh, with a record 7 Fs. We'll make that the unofficial record, since it competes in the minors compared to the rest of the maps I cover on this show. The actual record is still 3 Fs, shared by Hell Revealed, Community Chest 2, and the Master Levels. Get your bingo cards ready for next season. These are the only map numbers that have not yet been crowned valedictorian. For bonus points, map 11 and 21 have seen neither a valedictorian nor a salutatorian.
So, I'm gonna try to generate a bingo card for this. I don't think there's enough numbers, but oh wait, you know what? No, there is. Yeah, there's enough. Yeah, I could figure something out. I could try to make a bingo card for this.
Sad. Something else to look for next season. So far, only 4 maps have been named both valedictorian and class president.
The Mucus Slow, Gutter Grave, Halls of the Damned. Well, I'm also going to disagree with Halls of the Damned being the hardest Doom 1 map. I think Deimos Lab beats that, but that's just me. Also, I remember the Mucus Slow, and I don't remember the other 2.
Map 28s are barely beating out Map 29's 6-5 in terms of class president wins, with Map 23's right behind with 4. I've been democratic with the dunce
Map
cap.
numbers to never get the... I gotta start reading these because it's starting to hurt my eyes a little bit. Map numbers to never get the dunce cap. 5, 13, 17, 19, 26, 29. Most often, Dunst is map 12, followed by map 30. Yeah, map 30, I'm discovering when it comes to, like, rating stuff, I'm kind of, like, excluding map 30 from a lot of things, because those maps are kind of unique.
Almost every level...
Or just Icon of Sin maps in general.
level number has gotten one. If you are a map 12, you're actually more likely to get dunced than a map 30. Across 2 seasons of Dean of Doom, I featured 112 middies.
Oh, is this like when you mention a MIDI and then you just like let it play for a second and then you go, is this what you're talking about? So let's see, 19 for Stu Boy, 11 for Jimmy, 7 for Peter. Sorry, 7 for Peter. Peter, I featured some of your middies, Peter. Okay. 5 for Lee Jackson and Jeremy Doyle. I'm playing Requiem right now. So I'm excited for Jeremy Doyle's, and I just finished Hell Revealed, so Lee Jackson's got a lot of good stuff. 4 for SL Forsham, Bucket, Tristan Clark, and BPRD. Very good.
Surprisingly, the most featured composer is Stuart Rinn, with 19 mentions, followed by Jimmy Paddock with 11. After that, there's Megasphere with 7, Jeremy Doyle and Lee Jackson tied with 5, and SL Forsham, Bucket, Tristan Clark, and BPRD tied with 4. Hopefully, next season adds even more variety to the list. Finally, this season's final fake wall count is 27, but I'm sure there are a whole lot more on the
What's the total?
floor.
Oh, wait, did you make a pun? I gotta hear it.
27, but I'm sure there are a whole lot more on the cutting room floor.
Oh.
Now for senior superlatives.
What? Wait. Time for what? What are these?
Most artistic.
Oh, it's okay, it's this stuff. I didn't get my I didn't get any yearbooks when I was in school, so I didn't know any of this shit, so I don't. As far as I'm concerned, that's a new phrase to me. Anyway, most artistic.
Lost Civilization.
True.
Most dramatic. Scythe 2.
True.
Computer Whiz, given to the season's most tech-savvy WAD, is Augur Zenith.
Yeah.
Most athletic, a new award given to the WAD that tests Doom Guy's physical fitness the most, goes to Speed of Doom. Most musically talented, 2021's Community MIDI Packs, namely No Rest for the Living, The Master Levels, and Mid the Way Id Did. Most likely to succeed, Struggle and Teresian Legacy. With the effort Antares put into this, he can succeed at anything. Most likely to brighten your day, again goes to Skillsaw, Heartland. Best Doom Spirit, given to the best embodiment of Doom pride and reverence for mapping, Nova 2 New Dawn. Newcomers here gave me a great shot of love for the game when I needed it. Best Dressed, Tangerine Nightmare. How could I not give the Bookworm Award to THT Threnody Map 19 Big Freaking Guardians? Cutest Couple goes to Rowdy Rudy and Rowdy Rudy 2 Power Couple.
That's fair.
Class Clown, of course, goes to Mach 2.
Thanks for playing, you ass face. I didn't see that. That's so funny.
Speed of Stupid, and the most improved mapper of the year is Gene.
I knew it! I knew it was gonna be Gene Bird when I saw the fucking most improved mapper, dude. Can we get a whole, can we get like a 2-hour documentary on this channel of Gene Bird? I can't wait.
The Speed of Stupid, and the most improved mapper of the year is Gene Bird. Congrats, Gene. We're nearly done now, but before we wrap up, I want to discuss 2 important matters. The first is next season. Here's the thing. One of the great truisms in movies and TV is you either die a hero or live long enough to watch yourself become the villain.
True.
Think Breaking Bad versus Dexter. Basically, I have no intention of stringing this show along until you and I agree that it's a shadow of its former glory. I originally envisioned Dean of Doom running for about 50 episodes and calling it quits, but lately I've been having fun with it, and there's a ton of material I still really want to cover, so I can promise at least 15 to 20 episodes next season. But I'm not kidding around, guys. Sunlust will be the last episode of Dean of Doom. Sort of. If there's going to be a season 4, you won't see Sunlust in season 3. If season 3 ends with Sunlust, then I will continue Dean of Doom as a side project, releasing one-off episodes when I ardently want to cover something, but dispensing with the season format to preserve the dignity of the show. Which leads me to item number 2. I've started another channel, which will be the home of the Mount Pain Project, an artistic venture devoted to music, film, and writing. This is the only time I'm going to do this, so please hear me out. On the new channel lives a movie called A Better World. It's a feature-length film I made with my brother in 2019, and I need your help to finish it. A Better World is full of copyrighted music that needs replacing, and I can't think of anywhere better than the Doom community to look for talented composers. This is an open call for music. I need original tracks that can substitute for the atmosphere evoked by the placeholders. If you could join me in this venture, it would mean everything to me. If you want to get in touch, please reach out to the email on screen. Okay, I think that's all my bases covered.
Well, if you're watching this and you haven't seen this, if you, there you go. Help the man out if you think you can. I can't make music. I am the least creative person on the planet, so I will leave that to the people more talented. I will spread the word, but yeah, that sounds awesome, man.
Better hurry, we're gonna be late for graduation.
What am I running over in my fucking chair? I think it's just okay. My chair mat's made of glass. I think I just need to clean it. Anyway. Oh, we got more effort this time. It's not just a JPEG of a red curtain on a stage.
Without further ado, I give you Dean of Doom, Class of Season 2. Azé d'Agonie, 1, 2, and 3. Augur Zenith. Chord 1, 2, NG, G, and 3. Community Chest. Disturbia. Doom City. Frozen Time. Ghoul's Forest.
Is this Sigil E5 M8?
1 to 3.
Yeah, it is.
The Given. Good Morning Phobos. Grove. Heartland. Hell Revealed 2. Icarus Alien Vanguard.
Yeah!
Lilith.pk3.
Still scares me! I can't fucking play Lilith. I will actually have nightmares.
Lost Civilization. Lunar Eclipse. Memento Mori.
Yeah!
Mach 2, The Speed of Steel. No Rest for the Living.
Yeah!
Nova 2. Nuts.
I'm just cheering for the WOTS I played.
Nuts 3.
Once upon a time.
Phobos Mission Control. Plutonia 2. Rowdy Rudy's Revenge. Rowdy Rudy 2, Power Trip. Scythe 2. Speed of Doom. Struggle Antaregian Legacy. Tangerine Nightmare. Tech Gone Bad. THT Threnody. Void. Water Spirit. And Wormwood. Thank you all very much for watching. Look for Season 3 sometime in the summer months. While you wait, please feel free to send me recommendations, and remember to keep spreading the joy of Doom. As usual, I'll heart your comments to let you know I've read them. Before I go, I want to thank my partner in crime, DCG Retrowave, for making this season's MIDI lineup sound better than ever. He produced high-quality SC55 versions of every MIDI for every episode. If you're a MIDI or Pain Elemental enthusiast, give his channel a look. You won't be disappointed. This is Mount Pain 27, and I'll see you next time on Dean of Doom.
Hell yeah, dude! Well done, well done. Good stuff. Is there anything else? Oh wait, there's more stuff, I think it's gonna be, look forward to off-season content and new releases on the Mount Pain channel. See you soon. Hell yeah, man. Well, as long as my vocal cords work, I can still react to shit. I'm not gonna skip this. I'm gonna let this scroll. Beat Beard, hell yeah, dude. Hey, there I am! Look, Mom, it's me! There I go! There I go! I'm going, Mama! And there I go. By the way, I only know the song because I watched a friend speedrun E5 M8. I know nothing about Sigil. I did like a blind speed run once, because some friends were doing it, and I remember like nothing. But Sojo's another one I'm excited to play. Visually, it looks really good. Well, thank you for a great season, man. You're the one that made it. Is that it? Yeah, we're done. All right. Wow. Let me get some music going, actually. I don't want to sit here in silence and, like, talk. Let me go, let me turn the volume down first so I don't scare myself. Shuffle and play. Okay, more exciting song, please. That'll work. Man. Season 2. It is so good. It is such a step up from Season 1. And Season 1 was already really good. Let me just hide that. So, I've been doing this thing where when I finish Doom WODs, I give, like, a strongest and weakest map. So I'm gonna do that right now, actually. Strongest episode in Season 2. This is what I was gonna comment on earlier. I'm gonna say the strongest episode, not only of Season 2, actually, by pure coincidence, I think it's the best episode of Dean of Doom. I think is gonna be the Halloween episode. I think it's the perfect length. It's the perfect content. It's got good jokes. It's got the twist halfway through. It's got the live gameplay at the end. It's the perfect Dean of Doom episode, I think. It's no other episode is gonna have the kind of impact on you that I think the Halloween episode would ever have. It's so good. I gotta pull up the I gotta pull up this channel real quick. Because I don't remember all the episodes. As for the weakest episode, let me see here. I'm about to pick one, honestly. I'm not about to pick a weakest episode. I will pick a second strongest, though. I was thinking about it while I was looking through, and it's like, number one, do I really want to call one of these weak? You know, I wouldn't be in good conscience calling one of them weak. So I will, and number two, like, none of them are really weak anyway. None of them can really hold a contender for, like, weak episode. Not even weakest. So I'll pick a second strongest. Second strongest, I'm gonna say, I gotta say Scythe 2. I think the Halloween episode and Scythe 2 are both really, really good episodes. They're both really quality episodes of Dean of Doom. If I were to try to get somebody into Dean of Doom who's never heard about Doom, I would pick the Halloween episode. Because, I mean, it's got Pain trying to pronounce French words. It's got excellent writing, excellent jokes. I already said all this, but, like, I really can't gush enough about this episode. It's so, so good. Well, that's Season 2, huh? Ow, my finger just popped really bad. Well, he said look for it sometime in the summer months, so that's gonna be... That would, if we're going exactly 3 months, that would put it in July. Although I'm willing to bet he might want to take a longer break. So I'm expecting it in, like, August. So, that being said, this was a blast to react to this season. I'm still kind of processing the concept that Sunlust is the last episode. And I think that's I think it's interesting that sorry, I'm having trouble finding my words right now because this is sorry, that he originally planned for about 50 episodes and then he was just gonna stop it there. And I think it's... I never really considered it. I mean, Doom is such a bottomless pit of content that I wasn't expecting, like, you know, just 3 or 4 seasons and then that's it. With the amount of stuff... Doom seems to be kind of on, like, an upward trend right now. It seems like it's only getting better. So I'm expecting at the end of Season 3... I'm expecting there to be a Season 4. I'm absolutely expecting there to be a season 4, because I think there's stuff that's going to come along that's going to make Payne change his mind. But I also, I know he doesn't want Dean of Doom to get stale, which I think as long as there's still new stuff to do, as long as there's still people to play Doom with, I think there's always going to be ways to spice it up, and I don't think it would ever necessarily get stale. However, we are not Mount Payne. It wouldn't be stale to us, it matters if it's going to be stale to him. And if it's stale to him, the quality's not going to be to his standards, so he wouldn't want to produce it. Thus, every episode would get worse in quality just by virtue of the creative drive is not there. So that being said, knowing that there basically is literally a deadline for Dean of Doom, that there is a concrete end to it, not terribly far off in the future as far as, you know, a YouTube channel is concerned, I wouldn't expect it to go anything past Season 5. That's my prediction, that Season 5 is the absolute last season. I can... He already mentioned that there could be more stuff that would push to Season 4, which I don't think is too outlandish. I'm not expecting it to go past Season 5, though. Now, I can't wait for Payne to tell me how full of shit I am. And that, it's ending in Season 3, but we'll deal with that when that comes. But, I also just want to say, you know, I know how people feel about reaction videos as a whole. I know that most people aren't really fond of them. Some people think they're dumb and stupid, and some people are like, I love watching my content through other people's eyes. So I just want to say thank you for giving me the chance to react to your videos. It's been so much fun, and it's honestly renewed my interest in Doom a fourth time. The first time being when I discovered King Dime, speedrunning Doom, and I felt compelled to pick up Doom again myself. Before then, I had not played Doom in years. The second being Decino, when I got recommended one of his analysis videos. I think it was the Pacifist one for episode 1, but I don't remember. Either way, Decino in general. The third being Mount Payne again for Dean of Doom. Again, thanks to Decino for the shout-out to Mount Payne. And giving the show the spotlight that it needs. Convincing me to pick up the game again. And then the reaction videos now, giving me even more desire to play Doom. And not only that, but make videos on it. And then there's also this shout-out for Peter Lawrence's project, Not Even Remotely Fair. I believe it's his project. Which is a community, somewhat of a community WOD, featuring maps based on the Nightmare difficulty. Which I did videos on that, and I felt so energetic and so ready to play Doom and make videos on it that here I am, man. It's great. It's great. I love reacting to these videos, and I'm so thankful that you let me do this, so thank you so much, man. Alright, well, I guess look for the next reaction video in the summer months. That's when that's gonna be happening. You know. Or, well, I guess for Season 3. If there's anything one-off that Mount Payne does, that I think would make a good reaction video, I might go for one of those. But we'll see. Like, if he does another, like, Save Scum dissertation or something in that vein, like a video essay like that, I would definitely react to that. But if it's like, I played Doom for 20 minutes, there's nothing much to react to there, other than me laughing at him. But alright. I think I've said alright like 500 times now, trying to wrap up the video, and then I think of something else to say. So, that's about everything I think I've got. That's Season 2. Hope to see you stick around. If you are enjoying my reaction videos, I am playing Doom. Playing through the CAC Awards, blind, all the way through, and it's really enjoyable. So, if that's your thing, that's what I got. If that's not your thing, totally fine. But thank you for watching. Thank you for what you do, Mount Payne, and I'm gonna go eat some food. Peace, boys.